Testing, testing, one, two, three. Are you web camera receiving me? This is a trial run for my video series I'm going to be putting on YouTube about mental health issues, something very close and personal to my heart. So I would like you all, the absolutely no other viewers in reality who are going to watch these videos, I would like you to take a moment and consider all of the issues at hand when talking about mental health issues. First of all, there's why people would want to go online and public with these sorts of things. And that's fairly simple. I think it's a matter of these days finding a support network that you can only find online. See, our minds are so internalized. We're living in a society in our heads. And it's very difficult. It's a very abusive, violent one we live in. Kind of like the 6 o'clock news, only much more personal and much more real. However, online, there's a certain anonymity. When you meet somebody online, you can only judge them based on text, what they've texted you, what you understand from it saying. And this eliminates some of the barriers of confusion we have, you see, because when we're listening to somebody talk, we're hearing two different levels of conversation because, well, on a fundamental level, we all believe we're psychic. Or something else, some other spiritual parameter has taken over our lives, whether it be ghosts, devils, angels, you don't know what you're going to meet when you meet a person like this. In my instance, I think it's psychic. That's at least the belief system I follow. Beyond that, though, I mean, the inherent paranoia of that based on, say, what an evil person in your mind might be able to put there, and therefore make you afraid of when confronting any living human being, be they family or friend or just random person on the street. And this is the kind of thing I'll be talking about, and this is basically how I'll be presenting the show. I hope it's a success, given that methodology and format.
I'm a what?
A wizard, Harry.
I'm a wizard?
Yes, Harry. You're a wizard.
Is this
But I'm
recording?
just
Oh,
Harry.
good, it's recording.
Well,
See,
Harry.
I just got
You're
a brilliant
wizard.
idea.
But I'm just
I
Harry.
noticed playing
No,
music from
just
YouTube
Harry. You are a
through my
wizard.
speakers
Listen here,
creates a
Hagrid,
sort
I'm
of
just Harry.
distortion
No,
effect
Harry,
on what
you are a wizard.
I'm not a wizard, Hagrid, I'm just Harry.
sort of surrounding
Harry,
what I'm
You're
saying.
a wizard.
So the experiment
No,
here is
Hagrid,
to
I'm
put
just
on
Harry.
abusive language
Harry,
like I
you
hear in
just
my
said
head all
you're
the
a
time
wizard.
and
A
try to
wizard?
talk
I'm just
over it
Harry.
to give people a
No,
view of
Harry,
what the
you're a
actual
wizard.
what the
I'm not a
actual
wizard, Hagrid, I'm just
experience is
No,
like
Harry, you are
or
a
can
wizard.
be like on a
I'm not a
constant
wizard,
basis.
Hagrid.
There's a lot of
Harry,
distractions,
you are a
things to keep
wizard.
you
Harry.
unfocused,
Listen here, Hagrid,
your
you
attention,
fat oaf.
and I
I'm
mean
not a fucking wizard.
that's what
For
we
God's
deal with.
sake, Harry,
We're
what
trying
is
to
this
follow through with,
language?
and
You're a fucking wizard.
I don't give a
it's
fuck,
very
you fat, hairy
frustrating to have
bastard. I'm not a
have two
fucking
conscious
wizard.
streams going
Listen,
like that
Harry,
at one
you're
time.
going to go to
It's
Hogwarts
an
and do
incredibly
spells and
frustrating
shit.
process.
You gotta be fucking pleased about it.
I don't want to do your fucking
I don't know.
spells, you bastard.
We'll see what this is like.
Stick it up your fucking dick hole.
I mean, it's a perfect example.
My
It's a
fucking
literal
what?
recreation of the
Hagrid,
experience as
you're
easily
pushing
as
me over
possible
the fucking
on your home
line.
computer. I actually find it
No,
kind of
no.
ironic that it took
You are a wizard.
psychologists
You're
and
gonna go to
scientists
Hogwarts. You're gonna do
23
spells.
years to come up with a simulator like this. When I did it in 2 clicks of a button on the screen just by having the idea because I've seen it in my head. It's amazingly simple. I hope it works. I guess we'll have to see. Beyond that, I don't know. Maybe I'll try adjusting the volume a little bit. This is on a little bit lower volume. I want something to appear realistic. Now, of course, in my own experience, when I'm talking, when I'm engaging in something, I don't honestly really have any of those thoughts in my head. I'm just aware of them in the periphery. And that is what makes me anxious. And then, of course, it builds up a lot of subconscious rhetoric that sort of comes out when I step away from any situation. That's the difference. But I mean, where do you draw the line? I mean, if it is really psychic, don't I want to see these things going on if it's in other people's minds? But I mean, the first obvious question comes, why don't I, if it's so inherently natural to a human being to see those things? You know, the obvious questions that come to mind that are, you know, so simple yet so confusing and paradoxical. They, like, you know, this should be like just a simple answer. Like, just do it, for Christ's sake. But, you know, for in all my years, everything I've tried has never succeeded in achieving that. Or on even like just only the very slightest moments. Anyways, that was a 3-minute video, 2 different volume levels. We'll see what we got. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Yo, baby.